Today I'm reacting to SD Kid's watch collection.
They are saying that you are SD.
Is that true?
I got no comment on that.
Oh, come on.
You made me say this. I have no idea what this whole SD Kid Timothée thing was.
It's Timothée Chalamet chillin', tryna stack 100 million.
Today I'm reacting to Timothée Chalamet's watch collection.
We've got a new setup going on here.
We got a new setup.
We got two trees.
Yeah. People are complaining about the scratch on the wall. Get the f***. We put a f***ing tree there. Let her have it.
You know much about Timothée Chalamet?
He's an actor. I don't know very much about him, but you told me he's a rapper. That's all. Or he looks like a rapper. That nobody knows how he looks like.
He just released his new movie, Marty Supreme.
Oh, that's why you put Marty Supreme there. I'm like, what the f*** is Marty Supreme? Who is that? Who is Marty Supreme? Is that a character he plays?
It's actually the director of Uncut Gems with Tracks.
Tracks NYC represent.
Marty Supreme, Timothée Chalamet stars in it. It's about a table tennis player.
Wow. I'm excited.
But table tennis really takes a backseat in the storyline.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel now. I need you there. We're nearly at 2 million subscribers. We're like 40K off. We need to do this. If we don't hit 2 million subscribers in 2026, we should stop YouTube altogether, to be honest. That's how close we are. But I want to make it in February. Can we do that, please? Yeah? Thank you. Subscribe now. And if you want to buy or sell your watch, brightandpinion.com. We're authorized dealers from Tissot, Hamilton, Leonard. We sell Rolex, Richard Mille, anything from £500 upwards to the moon. Have I done my ad read yet? Yeah, you did. Okay, good. Cheers. Holy f***. Sorry. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. That's not a sponsored watch. That is a watch that a watch guy buys. Is he wearing this in the movie?
No, it's set in the 50s.
So table tennis in the 50s.
Yeah.
Must be exciting. Anyway, Johnny, how the hell did he get his hands on that watch? That's actually insane. This story and Simon Brette is actually one of the most unique and insane stories in our industry to date. Have you ever seen this watch?
No.
No? Have you ever heard of Simon Brette?
No.
Well, not many people anyway, but that's not the point. The point is that this is a really important independent watch. Well, would I call him a watch brand or a watchmaker? I would think he's a watchmaker, but he didn't make this movement. He made this watch, but not... Let me start at the beginning. Simon quit his job in 2022 and started his own brand, Simon Brette, in 2022, which is 3.5 years ago. In 2023, after only 1 year, he won the GPHG Awards for Best Watch Chronometry Prize. That's 1 year. It takes 10 years to get that type of respect and that type of recognition normally. Simon has done an insane job by creating this watch. He actually worked with his previous employer, Chronoda, to create and develop this movement. Certain movements from Hermes are made by Chronoda. Certain movements from MB&F are supported by Chronoda. And funny enough, Simon also worked for MB&F. Anyway, frosted gold dial, meaning that's 18 karat gold, frosted. Exactly like AP has done with their entire case, the frosted white gold or the frosted gold. Really cool. But this is the first watch that has frosted gold on the dial, which is basically a plate of gold hammered with a bloody hammer. And the exposed wheels. This watch is absolutely insane. It was immediately sold out. In 2023, sold out. It's still today sold out. For another 100 years, it's probably sold out. You cannot get your hands on this watch. I don't know how he got his hands on that watch, but I would like to know.
This is a relatively new photo as well. It's recent, he's got it too.
I absolutely have no clue what the retail price of this is, but there was one recently sold on auction for over 200,000 Swiss franc without commissions and stuff. So this watch is worth like 250 or $300,000.
There's only a couple of them made?
Yeah, 99 I believe, but I could be wrong. This is gonna be the leader of the independent watch brands. Like independent, real small artisan studios. It's actually mad impressive how he's done that in such a short time. I have never even inquired about that watch. I would love to have that watch, like genuinely, but like that's gonna be never. Do you think maybe because I wear a suit now and I'm a nice guy, it will happen? Simon, lad, he's a young lad actually, Simon. Isn't he like...
Have you met him before?
No. Give me that watch, I want one. This is a great start. I'm really looking forward to what's coming. We're not seeing sponsored content yet. Fantastic. Next watch. Is this from his new movie?
Yeah, from Marty Supreme.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the rapper from Liverpool, to be honest. He can transition like mad. It's insane. Fair play. Watch, Elgin. I believe they went bust in the late 60s or maybe late 70s, either one of them. That watch is then period correct.
Yeah, set in the 50s.
Yeah, because it is, Elgin is like started in like the 1800, late 1800s. So that's a period correct watch. I don't really see that very often happening. So finally, a studio thought it would be a good idea to do our research. And I'm not referring to war dogs. This is cool. Like Elgin, mate, you can pick up those watches for 200-300 quid probably, mate. Like this is just the watch of the movie, and it's a cool prop. Like I like it. Very cool.
They still around anymore? No.
No. They're done, they're dead. I actually think if a brand or a watch is worn in a movie and it becomes proper mainstream, like the James Bond stuff, the value and the secondary value, that's the only value because they aren't new, literally goes up. Like look at the Tech Heuer that was used with Wolf of Wall Street. Like before the movie, that watch was, you could pick it up for 150 quid. Now you pay 1,500 quid. It's by the way gold plated, or 9 carat. It's either 9 carat or gold plated. Fair play. Why is Kevin? What is Kevin doing there?
He's in Marty Supreme.
Is he?
He plays the villain, yeah.
Is he? You can say whatever you want about Kevin O'Leary, but he's a real watch guy. But he's also a real money guy, which he is because he's wealthy, but that's not the point. He's a proper watch collector as well, right? And he has a funny wee way about him. I actually like him. But there's one thing I don't like about Kevin, is when you give him a few quid, he will talk very highly about your watch brand. AKA the he talked about Aventi. Look at where that ended up. Aventi over a lot of customers. It's not his responsibility. He just got paid. It is what it is. This is the point, right? You need to do your research. I said from day one, Aventi is a scam before they scammed because it was only going to go one way. All the signals were there. And I know someone else who promoted that, who was aware of it, who I warned, who's sitting there on his nice chair being all Billy Big Balls, Mr. Philadelphia, because I warned him. Ignore all the warning signs. And now everything is out and customers were over. Now you can go yourself. Anyway, what do we need to do with this photo? Because one watch I don't recognize. There's one Cartier.
Do you know who the guy in the middle is?
Is that he don't say anything. I don't recognize him, but I recognize his style of dressing and his hat, and that could be Tyler the Creator.
Yeah, spot on.
Aye, but I wouldn't recognize him on the street, to be honest, because I'm just not that mainstream in that stuff.
He's also in the movie.
He's also in the movie. So watch guy's in the movie, a creator's in the movie. Where the is the watch guy that is the main creator? Yeah? Where am I?
Okay, and finally, this one.
Oh!
You know who this is.
It's Kevin.
This is Kevin.
Yeah. And his dual watches.
Dual watches.
Wait, can you remind me why his character wore 2 watches?
Because he wears 2 watches. He just wanted, and those were like his personal watches in the movie. And as he said to me, if these make it in the movie, they're gonna go up in value.
Oh yeah, because he's a collector.
He's a collector.
Mr. Wonderful. He is a wee bit delusional, isn't he? These 2 specific watches, because Mr. Wonderful wears it in the movie, go up in value. Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Kevin, you're a great guy. We're not going to create this John Mayer effect. That doesn't happen. I would actually argue to say it's going to flip the other way around. This is what we're going to call the Kevin O'Leary effect.
And then I said, wait a sec, I gotta have original vintage pieces made in the 40s and 50s. And I'm gonna wear, because the movie's shot in New York and Tokyo and London and Paris. So when I'm in Tokyo, I wanna have a Seiko. So I called my good friends at Seiko, said, here's the dilemma. He said, well, those watches are museum pieces. I mean, this one actually has a Japanese flag on the back. They just finished the Second World War. So I said, look, guys, I have to buy it. I have to own it. I don't rent watches. Like, I'm not gonna wear a watch in a movie and not own it. He said, it's impossible. I mean, we don't sell watches out of vintage collections like this. 2 days later, it arrived in New York as a gift. So
another
that
cool story.
And I'm honored to have that.
That is class. That's class. That's quite grand from Seiko, to be honest. That's the real grand Seiko. I like that. That's f***ing class, to be honest. Do we know an exact year when the movie was played?
I think it was 52.
Then the Patek is correct, because that's the Patek Philippe 2468, which ran from 1948 to 1955. That was the years when it was in production. Watch you can actually pick up quite affordably. Well, it's... Am I...
Anymore? Haven't you, Kevin?
Oh yeah, not anymore. Yeah, of course, yeah. It's now 10 times the value because Kevin wore it. No, you picked them up for about $12,000 to $15,000, depending on condition. This is, of course, yellow gold and really cool. Listen, fair play to Kevin Ladd. Honestly, it is the only one in the world. I will never let go on that. I will. I don't care what you do. I will never let that moment will go down in watch media history. It's the only one in the world. I must be hated by Kevin and his team. Kevin, listen, mate, we can have a lot of fun banter. I know you Americans are a wee bit soft and stuff and get quite easily offended, but like, It's all fun and games. Let's make a video together. I want to see your full collection. Watches and Wonders. Let's make it happen, son. Kevin, let's make this happen. Before we get into the next watch, I want to introduce you to the new drop of IFL watches with the watch brand that I cannot pronounce, which is Nico.
You did really well there.
Did I? Did I say it right for the first time in my life? Nico.
Venezia Nico.
I hate Venice, but I like the Carnival. Do you know the Carnival? This is the Carnival watch. I am telling you, I love this case. I love that bracelet. It's really good. Like, this is a really, really good watch. You know that this annual Carnival in Venice is like all these masks and mad people? Like, it's once a year or twice a year. It's once a year, I think. Get absolute up, wear stupid masks, cool suits. That's what this dial represents. And it's completely hand painted. Johnny, how many pieces?
200 pieces worldwide.
The watch is limited to 200 pieces. First link in the description. Do not let yourself down. It is buy now or cry later. Back to the video. Back to Timothy. I don't know what the hell is going on here, Johnny. This is a better photo of Timothy's watch. Well, I can't really see which watch he's wearing, but you have been able to research the fact that he was wearing that watch, which is the Urban Jurgensen. What the hell's going on here? What is this guy? Is this guy a watch guy or what? You don't know this watch brand.
No.
Nor did you know the previous one. What the hell is going on with this? This is like niche of the niche of the niche. But this shows that he's a real watch guy. This is a revived watch brand. Well, have you ever heard of Cartier Voutilainen? I have told you about him, yeah? He's like a legend in the industry. Long story short, right? This is one of the oldest watch brands in the world. I believe in the 1760s, 1770s. Danish, right? From Copenhagen. That's why it's Copenhagen. But this is not a fashion watch. This is ultra luxury, ultra proper, insane watchmaking, right? But the watch brand was dead, was gone, was kapoosh. What didn't exist anymore. In 2021, this watch, the name was revived, and Cartier Voutilainen was announced as the main designer or CEO or whatever it was. Kind of remember that. That was just around the COVID time. I was like, I thought Voutilainen was busy enough, but he clearly wasn't. It took them a good couple of years to bring out their first watch, which I believe was in 2025. Must be 2024, 2025, right? Nobody knows about this watch brand. Nobody. What you see here is something really special. I believe it's full platinum, full silver dial, proper guilloche done by the master himself, the best guy in the world, Cartier Voutilainen. And like, this is the daddy, mate. This is Danish. I don't know what the value is. I don't know what the retail is. I have no idea. That's how niche of the niche of the niche it is. But it is absolutely stunning. You need to be a real watch guy to know this. You need to be a real watch guy to buy this. He wasn't loaned this, for sure. This guy, I like this guy. I like this guy. This is a good guy. This is a watch guy.
What's the last movie you watched?
It might have been Tron Legacy on the flight back.
Is he wearing some f***ing Breguet or something?
And Garrett Headland and
What is he wearing? Or Patek?
Wow. Never heard of it.
Great Daft Punk score.
Initially, I thought it was a Breguet, but when I saw a wee bit deployment clasp there, that shows to me that it's Patek Philippe. I can't see it. This is a Patek Philippe deployment class for sure. This guy is insane, mate. This guy really got deep in the rabbit hole. Timothy lad, I've done a video with some really cool people and the video went really well and stuff. I would really like to do a video. Can we do a video about your collection? I want to hear your reasons and stories and everything about the watches. Can we make that happen? I'm a nice guy. But this guy, mate, what the f***? Can't really see. No, it's Patek. For sure. If it's not, Timothy, call me out as not being the real watch expert. Yeah, the list just goes on and on. This is a watch collection video of watch brands you've never heard of. I don't know, I wanted to do that video myself, like specifically, but like, I mean, title it that way, but I don't get the opportunity. Petermann Bedat. Yeah, I don't know how the hell this guy is. That is nuts. These are two guys, two watchmakers. They're actually quite young. Have vast experience though. I think they worked at Lange. I think, was it not Harry Winston as well? Never met the guys. I've seen their work. Fuck me, I'm jealous. Those are the guys that actually have a talent. Like, I just sit in front of a camera and be handsome. I know, it's actually nuts. Like, impossible to get. Produce, I would estimate maybe 40 watches a year. That would be an estimation. Company is not very old. I am just very curious who the hell is advising this guy, because he's very well advised. Unbelievable. The two guys started their own brand in like 2017. It took them a good couple of years. This looks like a very simple watch, doesn't it? Well, it's not really that simple because it's actually a deadbeat seconds. Meaning, it's a mechanical watch that ticks like a quartz movement. Deadbeat seconds. Bam, deadbeat. Bam, deadbeat. Like, this is extremely complicated to make. The madness of this watch is that they developed that caliber themselves. With Simon Brette, he worked together with Chronode. There's nothing wrong with that, But these guys made this watch themselves, made this movement themselves, this caliber themselves. These guys are the real deal. Guess the value of that watch?
100k.
Well, you're not far off. Like in retail price, 60, 70, or maybe 80,000 Swiss franc. But on auction, this goes well over $250,000. I don't get how the hell he got his hands on that watch. I just don't. This is too niche. It's too rare, mate. And someone that within a year, all of a sudden spends over £1 million on watches and goes that deep into the niche, I haven't seen that before either. Cartier, that's the lady's watch he was wearing. Oh yeah, that wasn't a good start, was it?
New York.
Is he gay?
No.
Fair enough. Yeah, sorry. That's my first instinct. I am sorry. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a normal guy. I'm a father of 2 beautiful children. I have a wife. I'm a normal guy with values. But like, I make YouTube videos and I say what I think. I'm sorry, but that's the ladies' watch. Yeah, the Cartier crash. You know, there's such a cool story about the Cartier crash. Where do you think that Cartier crash was designed?
I've heard the stories. People thought it was a car crash. A Cartier tank ended up looking like that or something.
No. If you look at this, right, watch, what does it look like? I see it. I visually see it. I would love you guys to see the same. This will blow your fucking mind. If you look at the Cartier crash, what does it look like?
Like a sweet potato?
Like a sweet potato. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. What could this be in your house? What could that be?
I have no clue.
A f***ing bathtub, you ma cunt. Look at it. It could be a bathtub, like one of those eccentric shaped bathtubs, or those freestanding bathtubs, right?
You think the Cartier crash is model of a bathtub?
No. Actually, yes. But let me get back to that. Do you not see a bathtub in that?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. The Cartier what do you call the thing? I can't pronounce this shit all the time.
It is called the baignoire.
Think about the Cartier baignoire. You know what baignoire means?
No clue.
Bathtub.
Oh, really?
Yes. Do you see a bathtub in that watch?
I mean, yeah.
Right. So where is this watch based on?
A bathtub?
Yes. Go a wee bit further.
The baignoire?
Yes! So not the Cartier tank, the bathtub. This actually wasn't designed by Cartier. Well, it was bought by Cartier London. And Cartier London is a different company and a different entity than Cartier New York and Cartier. Prior to 1978, he had Cartier London. And Cartier London had his own creative freedom and therefore always made some crazy like designs and stuff like that. And the Cartier crash comes back from that design studio. Cartier London. Cartier London is, with collectors, extremely collectible. Cartier New York was a wee bit different. I don't believe that they were making their own designs, but I could be completely wrong. But it was a complete different company. In 1978, everything just came together and it became Cartier, Swiss made. Prior to that, well, let's put it this way, Cartier had a lot of problems with their movements. They were absolutely shit. And I remember a time that gold Cartiers were melted for their gold value because they were so shit and nobody wanted them. And it wasn't the Cartier London, it was Cartier Paris. But the story of the crash comes back from the baignoire, from the bathtub. It's just a bloody bathtub. This watch he's wearing here is a modern Cartier crash. Worth a ton of money, to be honest. And I believe this is white gold, if I'm correct. That's a watch guy. But like, it's probably product placement, to be honest. Irish watch company, IWC, no problem, no bother, big pilot. You know why that crown is so big?
Why?
Because
I know, I'll tell you.
all right.
For pilots.
Yeah, Sherlock, it's a pilot watch. But why is the crown so big?
So they can wear their big gloves and turn the crown.
Yeah, a cool watch.
Probably another personal watch.
Yeah, this is definitely a personal watch. Although Irish watch company, Cartier, they're owned by the same house, same corporate entity, Richemont. Next one, Jaeger-LeCoultre, is also owned by that same entity. Hold on, I see a pattern here. Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, unbelievable. Also a Cartier connection, by the way. Connection here, Mr. Jaeger and Mr. LeCoultre made watches for Cartier. The Reverso is the reason why Jaeger and Mr. LeCoultre came together, made watches together in 1931, introduced the Reverso. Really cool. Also from the same house, Richemont. I see, there's too much coincidence here. I think this is the story with Timothée, right? He's a proper watch guy, and because of that, Richemont has reached out and gave him some watches. Or he comes from a rich family and he inherited this watch, or he saw his grandfather or his father wearing that watch and he wanted the Reverso because of that, or he was gifted that within the Richemont group. He's like a multi-contract Richemont brand ambassador, could be, or he's just a proper watch guy. He spends every single penny he earns on watches. Yeah, I don't rate this, to be honest. He's wearing 2 of these Cartier tank mini things, 2 of them, if not 3 of them. Listen, style icon. What can I say? I'm not a style icon, am I? Yeah, I don't really have any exotic things to say about this Cartier tank, to be honest. It's for ladies. This guy, I think he bought some of these Cartiers himself. This is from the Collection Privé, Cartier Paris. This is basically what Rolex has was off catalog. Rainbow Daytona is off catalog. The Collection Privé is like the equivalent, but then for Cartier. Like, this is not a watch you can buy in a Cartier boutique. This is special. It gets ugly as as well, but like, it's special. That's Cartier sometimes, you know what I mean? First introduced in the 1930s, Cartier tank à vie, meaning a Cartier tank with screws. They introduced this in eras, so in the 1930s for the first time, and then there's a period where they introduce it 20 years later, again for a limited number. They've done the same with the jump bar. They introduced those watches in a specific period, then they introduce a modern variation of that watch. I actually think that this variation comes from Collection Privé from the early 2000s, maybe late 90s. A watch that, well, it's actually really rare. Be clear, there's not mad demand for this watch, but the watch is worth more than what the watch retailed for, right? It's a really cool watch. Manual wound, 2 time zones. You can read the time at the top and the bottom. Cool concept and idea. And it's also not the smallest Cartier tank, let's be clear. Around 25 G's, around 20 G's sterling, I think. 20K sterling, $26,000 worth. It's not the best looking Cartier tank, like, but again, something that nobody else is wearing in public. This is not a watch that he was forced to wear. That's a watch he chose to wear. There's something going on here. I want to hear his real story. Next up, this is the Cartier bathtub, and that's all I want to say about it. This is just not my gig, mate. That watch is just not my gig. I know it's rare, it's niche, it's exclusive, it's amazing. It's not my gig, this. I don't like it. Expensive watch, very valuable, like 50, 60, 70K maybe. It's just not my gig. The gemstone's amazing. Like, it's not my gig. Why would Cartier make him wear that? I don't know. I think he bought that. And then you have the jump bar. One of the designers of this watch, I was speaking to him today. Great guy. Should I give him a call?
Hey man, what's up?
What a guy. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. What a beauty.
What a beauty. Who designed that again?
I don't know. You know the guy?
Can I ask you a question? I always thought that Timothée Chalamet was like an ambassador for Cartier, but I'm doing a video about Timothée and I'm seeing pieces of Collection Privé. I'm seeing the tank à vie. Then I see the bungalow, the Art Deco one. I'm like, is he an ambassador or has he just bought every watch?
No, I think he's a friend of the house or something. He's some kind of ambassador. We made special order pieces for him for, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. But he's a huge watch enthusiast. He has such a collection now. It's crazy.
Yeah, he bought Simon Brette, he bought Petermann Bedat. Like, what the f***?
Yeah, you name them. He has everything. He's getting very serious about it, like, Zuckerberg.
What a guy. That's the absolute legend that designed the jump bar. There is some connection there with Cartier, and I'm actually liking that. To be honest, I don't know what the crack is, and I actually think we need to ask Timothée himself. Timothée, did we do a video together, you and me? Well, and Johnny. Genuinely, we'll be a classmate. You seem like a really cool dude. Subscribe now. I need it. 2 million subscribers. Come on!